Well, ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday and welcome to Monday Night Raw episode 200, live from Switzerland. I'm your fam for the most, the Midwest King RC, and we're kicking things off as we're going to hear from our World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther, as he make his way to the ring. Last night, Survivor Series, what a PLE that was. If you've seen it, you would know. If you didn't see it, I encourage you to join the membership, $2 a month, to see exactly all the PLEs. But let's actually hear what Gunther has to say as he kicked things off on Monday Night Raw.
Gotta say, always love hearing what the champ has to say.
He said RC was no match, gave a good fight, but last night he showed the world why he's the better wrestler than RC and why he's the world heavyweight champion. Gunther asked the question now, who is going to win next? Who's going to win the tournament that's starting next weekend? Wow, that's interesting news, ladies and gentlemen. There's a tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship next week, and we got RC making his way to the ring. He heard his name. He heard what the comments that Gunther had to say about him. And RC is not in a good mood here tonight. You could just look all on his face. Or if you could, if he didn't have the mask on. However, RC, I'm pretty sure, got one thing on his mind right now, and that is to win back that World Heavyweight Championship. And a little bit later on in the broadcast, we're going to show you the tournaments that will be taking place next week, live here on Monday Night Raw.
Weighing in at 252 pounds, the WWE People's Champion, the Legend Killer, RC.
RC walking with a purpose.
Days, hours, and minutes for this match to start, and the countdown is almost over.
Wondering what's on the mind of RC. He came up short last night. 48 hours ago, he helped his brother in War Games. Let's hear what RC have to say, grabbing a mic. RC talking about his rematch. He's saying it's far from over between them two. RC said he admitted that he did lose 1, 2, 3. He did lose the World Heavyweight Championship, but he want to run it back. He want a rematch. And Gunther telling him no to go win the tournament that will kick off next week. And apparently RC will be a part of that tournament. Who else a part of that? We'll find out. As now we're switching gears. And we're kicking things off with our first official match. Hopefully you guys are sit back, relax with your favorite snacks as the double champ Tank make his way to the ring. Non-title here tonight. But as he hold up that WCW Hardcore Championship this past Friday night on SmackDown, we seen both titles has been defended. And at the end of that show, or after the end of that match, we seen Tank emerge as a double champion, defeating Braun Breakers and others in that fatal four-way match. As Tank is confidently known as the disruptor. And he here tonight to prove his dominance in someone else that's gunning for one of his championships, or got an eye for one of his titles. And we're talking about Abyss. As Tank gets set for the Monster of Abyss. And this is going to be an interesting showdown between the two.
There is seemingly no fear in Abyss.
And since the Monster Abyss has arrived on the scene, he has been doing nothing but causing more chaos and destruction to the superstars and equipment and things around him. Abyss says he is gunning for the biggest, the baddest, the toughest superstars we have to offer on any brand. And he's going to push them to their limits. So tonight we got the battle of the heavyweights to kick things off here tonight on Monday Night Raw from Switzerland. This is going to be interesting, fam. Tank look focused. Abyss looks ready. But who will emerge out of this opening contest as the victorious, as the winner? We're going to find out in just a matter of moments as Tank got that waist locked in. As he got it locked in real tight. Abyss able to counter out into a waist lock of his own. Applying a lot of pressure, squeezing the gut of Tank. And there's a counter. Tank turned it around into a nice side headlock, showing off his technical style. And there's a knee to the head. Confidently, Tank just showboating off a little bit, trying to get a little momentum. These two heavyweights still locked up, but the power goes to Abyss, shoving them down to the ground. And now tossing them outside. And Abyss showing off that power. Referee at the counter 1. There's a nice flying chop to the head, excuse me. There's a nice counter by Tank. This Tank is still showboating, but slowly gaining the momentum from the crowd. Big boot out of nowhere. Things are just looking real ugly. Boot outside. Gave him a double booted. I will say it's boot season. He just choke slammed him. Abyss with the comeback. Choke slamming Tank. That didn't phase Tank not one bit. He going for a power bomb. He changed his mind. Hang him on the ropes. Gonna have to check his esophagus after that one. Couple body shots. Abyss counter with a headbutt. Irish whip, drop down. Boot to the face. That's Abyss. Came with a boot of his own. He already ate 2 of them by Tank. And Tank able to counter out. Elbows to the head. A full power bomb. Nope. No one there. There's a counter. As Abyss goes for the cover. Only a 1 count. Not enough to put away Tank. And just think what it would do for Abyss to beat Tank, a double champion. Definitely would put him in line for one of those titles, if not both of those championships. And Abyss going for the black hole slam. As he goes for the cover to put this match away. Only a 2 count from Tank. Still keeping this match alive. He actually rolls out the ring to give him some breathing room, but Abyss going flying with clothesline from the top rope. And Abyss is now staying in control. This match is definitely getting real ugly right now, fam. As it's starting to spill outside and Abyss is in control. Referee at our count of 3. At a count of 4, no one there. He was looking for the big splash. Tank got his knees up and just launched him. Referee at the count of 6. Tank back in the ring. Referee at the 7. Abyss slowly getting back in. And he get in to go to Suplex City from Tank. Oh man, this is not looking good for Abyss, ladies and gentlemen. As he goes for the cover to try to end this quick. 1, 2, and a kick out by Abyss. He's still in this match, but how much he have left in the tank? That is the question. And Tank with another big boot. Oh man, this might be the beginning of the end for Abyss right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it is. And there's that forearm shot to the face. And if that ain't enough to put it away, I don't know what will. There's a 1, the 2, and the 3. And what a victory for Tank. Picking up a huge win over Abyss. But wait, that's Lexus King from behind. Ambushing the champion. Lexus King got his eyes on that Pure Wrestling Championship. And Lexus King stalked him. Attacking him, leaving the champion laying after a huge win over Abyss. But Lexus King, last one standing. We have to recuperate after what just transpires moments ago. But now, we got our Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect, as he makes his way to the ring. And as of the last week, we seen Javon Evans called out Mr. Perfect. And Mr. Perfect did say earlier, before the show went on the air, he is not sweating anyone that comes for that championship. He said the results will remain the same. Him retaining that Intercontinental Champion. And he's going to prove to everyone here on Raw why he is the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Those are strong words by Mr. Perfect, but can he back it up in the ring against his opponent here tonight? Oh man. Like Mr. Perfect got a big Gunner problem as the Gunner R2K. Not impressed as he stands up and gets ready for this match. What a shock this is. R2K here on Raw. And he's going one-on-one with the reigning defending Intercontinental Champion. This should be good. It's the Gunner on 2K and the Samoan Hulk been making waves through Evolve and NXT. But tonight, R2K, he is ready to play. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our second match of the night. Intercontinental Champion Mr. Perfect going one-on-one with R2K, who comes out of the gate with a big boot right as the bell ringing. All we can say right now, Perfect is not looking perfect at the moment.
This is going to be a barn burner for sure. Mr. Perfect
stomping his face in.
And you can never count him out. Yeah, Perfect may be in the same ring as his opponent, but I guarantee you, he's already playing a completely different game. Mr. Perfect is already that far ahead, both physically and mentally.
2K is just working the legs, the hamstrings of Mr. Perfect. There's a counter by Mr. Perfect, but gonna have to do a little bit more, get him more aggressive. That shot was definitely a little aggressive, but Mr. Perfect. It's now dragging him to the ropes. Looking for a slingshot. Ooh, neck hitting the rope. That gotta hurt. A man without air can't fight. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. And there's a running knee to the face. That's Mr. Perfect starting to just build up that momentum. Turning this match completely around from when the bell first rung. And R2K still trying to get back in this match, but seemed like Mr. Perfect had him well grounded in a corner. Working that arm. Mr. Perfect just trying to choke him out in the corner.
That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
Mr. Perfect going for a suplex, a vertical suplex. And in his eyes, that was definitely perfect. But was it perfect enough? He got that sleeper locked in. As R2K able to bounce back, able to get out of that submission. There's a counter by R2K, driving him to the ropes, missed the clothesline. And a clothesline by Mr. Perfect. What a nice counter, and the singular comes down. I think Mr. Perfect ready to close this match and put this match to rest. Rolling neck snap by Mr. Perfect. R2K in trouble. Going for the cover. 2. Yeah, 2 count, and Mr. Perfect might be looking for the perfect plex. But there's a counter by R2K, had it well scouted. And this might be, oh no, the power driver by R2K. Mr. Perfect rolling out the ring, trying to save himself in this match. And there's a spinning cross body. Oh man. So much action still to come here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hear from my Women's United States Champion, Giulia. There's the knees in the back. And then our big main event triple threat match, Terrance, Ben Danger, and Malcom Ortiz will collide for the first time. Mr. Perfect, the on Dream Street. And R2K with the driver.
And he tosses him back in now.
Will that be enough? Afterward, just he endured outside. And yes, it is. Mr. Perfect coming up short, losing this contest. But he is still the champion in this non-title match. But, ladies and gentlemen, Javon Evans. Javon Evans coming to confront the Intercontinental Champion. Javon saying tonight wasn't his night, but he letting him know he's coming for that Intercontinental Champion. And Mr. Perfect said that is the closest you will get to this championship as things heat up between them two. As we're going to switch gears, ladies and gentlemen, to our next contest.
There's been a lopsided build to this one, if you ask me. John Cena with the verbal bombs, absolutely tearing strips off Logan Paul, but Logan Paul showed the real danger. Matches aren't won with words, they are won with shots. One big shot to the jaw, and Cena is down for the count.
Yeah, I pulled out a stick and didn't have a bad stick yet.
As the ground has risen.
Big time match on tap.
And therefore,
His career in a WWE ring with a victory. John Cena is the last year of the old school. He's taking on the modern incarnation of what makes a top professional wrestler.
Will be on NXT tomorrow night. As I'm pretty sure he is looking for a challenger to face him at NXT Deadline. Tomorrow NXT is the Go Home edition, the Go Home show. I'm pretty sure General Manager Ava got something cooking, especially with the pay-per-view being less than 5 days away. NXT Deadline is this Saturday. And already headline that we got Ricky Saints taking on the Asian Nightmare Vaughn, along with 2 Iron Survivor matches. The men's and the women's, the winners of those matches will be guaranteed a title shot at New Year's Evil. But the Grim is set to face the big Godzilla, big Bronson Reed.
Weighing in at 330 pounds,
It's going to be an interesting showdown. For the Grim, it's going to be about speed and technicality, trying to be, the Grim is a submission specialist, a technical superstar. So he's going to have to rely on a lot of speed and try to just ground and pound the big Bronson Reed. For big Bronson Reed, it's the power. And he's a big man. He might be a big guy, but he got speed on him as well. So this is going to be an interesting one-on-one contest between these two.
And here's big Bronson Reed, just raring to get this one.
Bronson Reed, the Grim locking up. Bronson Reed taking control so far, side headlock.
Yeah, Reed seems to like finding physical solutions to his problem.
But he is facing off against a champion who thinks his title doesn't look better anywhere.
Nice little counter by the Grim.
And it's going to stay around that waist for at least one more night. Staggering back up, maybe to a foregone conclusion.
And now propped up in the corner.
Counter again by the Grim. The Grim using that springboard moonsault attack, trying to keep Bronson Reed off his feet, going for the cover, only a 1 count.
That wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out.
I mean, Grim is just drilling with those right hands. Knee lift.
What a knee to the face.
Solely focused
You're
on
working the leg.
The leg. About to be the proverbial one-legged man in the you-know-what kicking contest.
driving their legs, putting their
Bronson Reed using that power to drive him back into the corner. Referee had to break it up, and there was a cheap shot by Bronson Reed. And a clothesline. Add insult to injury. And the Grim rolled out the ring, and Bronson Reed went in pursuit, and That's when things starting to change for Bronson Reed. Should have stayed in the ring because the Grim baited him outside.
Big is the operative word here, Cole. Reed needs to assert that 330-pound frame in this
Oh
match.
man, this is not exactly what Bronson Reed want to be. Tossed him back in the ring. Grim sidestepped him. Able to counter out. Got him up on his shoulders. Ooh, and there's the GTS. And if that wasn't enough, he's going to the top. And there's a double foot stomp. Will that be enough to put Bronson Reed away? The GTS double foot stomp, only a 1 count. And I'm pretty sure the Grim trying to figure out what he need to do to put him away. Springboard moonsault. I mean a shooting star press, sorry. Mixing that up, but that's shooting star press, and now the prison trap. He got the prison trap locked in. Will he tap out? And Bronson Reed has no choice but to tap out.
That match deserves another look. Here we go.
What a match. It was the closing moment right there. That prison trap.
Here is your winner, the man of 1,000
What a win for the Grim. He picked up a massive win here tonight.
Big Bronson Reed's going to be in one heck of a bad mood for the foreseeable future.
And the lights go black.
Clear of him in the locker room after this loss.
One final look in the arena before the Grim leave.
Stopping on his
And here's the World Tag Team Championship tournament that's taking place next week, along with the Women's World Championship. And here's the Men's World Heavyweight Championship tournament Gunther was talking about earlier tonight.
Giulia with a microphone in hand.
And now we got our Women's United States Champion Giulia joining us. And she got a lot to talk about. She said last night at some Survivor Series, the world, she showed the world why she's the best Women's United States Champion. Toni Storm gave it her best, but it still wasn't enough.
You got to admit,
She's starting to feel like nobody's on her level.
This is the champ we're talking about.
Now she just adding insult to injury. She said she's untouchable, unstoppable, unbeatable. And now disrespecting the people from Switzerland, telling them they suck and not on her level. And
It's obvious we're looking at someone who's very proud of themselves.
she said Roxanne was the last superstar who beat her, which was a couple of weeks ago. We were on Monday Night Raw, and now she's making threats, saying she's going to see Roxanne Perez. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got Toni Storm, the challenger, who did fight her last night at Survivor Series. Even though Toni Storm came up short, she did put on a good match. Toni Storm, moments away from her triple threat match, and she said let her stop her there. Nobody came here to listen to Giulia talk all night.
Certainly looks that way.
Toni Storm talking about you talking about challenging Roxanne. She want a rematch. She want them to run it back from last night. She said she's got unfinished business with her. Giulia said not tonight. If she could win her match, then maybe. But her answer is a no. And that is interesting because They're just moments away. It was Toni Storm to compete in this triple threat match. And Lyra Valkyrie, who will be a part of the Women's World Championship tournament if she loses this match here tonight. However, if she wins this triple threat match, she could be next in line for the Women's United States Champion, even though Giulia is looking to confront Roxanne Perez next week, live here on Raw. So that's going to be interesting enough to see what goes from there. Valkyrie, Toni Storm, both ready for this triple threat match, and Maurice also. A part of this as well.
She's as cunning as she is stunning.
These three women will walk out as the winner and will get a shot at Giulia Women's United States Championship.
She is the embodiment of beauty and grace, and a tough competitor to boot.
So here we go, triple threat match. Lyra Valkyrie, Toni Storm, and Maurice.
And we've been waiting for this, a triple threat match.
And Maurice and Toni Storm mixing it up early on, and now countered by Lyra Valkyrie. Springboard crossbody, no one there for Lyra Valkyrie. Slapping her face by Maurice. And an overhand chop, couple chops. I mean kicks, not chops, but kicks. And there's a foreign shot. Nice little combination by Lyra Valkyrie to Toni Storm. No one there for Storm. Hip toss by Maurice. And now Maurice just got power slammed by Toni Storm. Springboard clothesline.
She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
Going for the counter. Insecurity. Going for the cover. One. He's setting her up. And there's a nice Hurricane Rana by Lyra Valkyrie. And Toni Storm with a backdrop. Dropping Lyra Valkyrie on her head and then working on Maurice. Pulling her, flying her, and lifting her up. Nice little kicks. Jawbreaker by Lyra Valkyrie. Missed the clothesline. And there's a hip toss.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective.
Neckbreaker combination. Toni Storm with a chop to the face. Trying to chop both superstars and couldn't quite get it. Maurice going for the roll up. Couldn't quite get a one count. And now the nice kick to the lower leg of Lyra Valkyrie. These three women, the chemistry, they are just all at each other. They are using the every woman for themselves stipulation to it. And there's a hip attack. And around the world, Toni Storm with another hip attack. Just to get slapped in the face with a kendo stick by Maurice. And Maurice going for the cover on Lyra Valkyrie. 1, 2. Not enough to put her away. And a super kick by Maurice. She's going to the middle rope, looking for the splash. And now she might be thinking a French kiss. Will she connect? And she does. But will it be enough to put her away and keep working on Toni Storm? Seeing her come in with a steel chair, gave her a knee to the face. And this could be Maurice's moment if she can capitalize and pin Lyra Valkyrie, but she want to do more damage to her, waiting for her to get up. And there's a nice double axe handle smash and a fist drop combination by Maurice and Toni Storm and Lyra Valkyrie. And there's the judo DDT. And will that be enough? 1, 2, and a kick out by by Maurice. Maurice actually picking up the 2 count, and there's that foreign shot right in the face of the foreign shot by Maurice to Toni Storm. What a match. And there's a crossbody. Maurice got that candlestick, wanted to use it, couldn't quite. And there's a big stiff punch. Lyra Valkyrie going for the Nightwing. Will it be enough to put Toni Storm away? 2, and a kick out. What a match. This is insane. This is crazy. After 24 hours being removed and losing that match to Giulia, Toni Storm looking to try to get right back in that title picture where she faced Giulia once more. And there's a nice clubbing blow in the back of the head. And that can be it. That's it. Toni Storm picks up the win. Look like she has another date with Destiny. And that Destiny is that Women's United States Championship and the champion, Giulia. But look at the highlights of this match. The multiple hip attack. As you see Maurice ready in the back, patiently waiting for her opportunity, and she slapped her with that candlestick. Go for the cover. And it wasn't enough. Maurice thought that she had this match won. And there's that super kick. And that French kiss. And then that double axe handle by Maurice. She ended up catching her with the judo DDT. And that wasn't even enough to put Maurice away. She kicked out at 2. But here's the closing moment. Right after the Nightwing. And here's the closing moment. The final 1, 2, 3. And Toni Storm and Giulia will meet once again. Well, nice win for Toni Storm. But ladies and gentlemen, we gotta get a camera backstage. I think something's going on backstage. Fam, can we get a camera backstage, ladies and gentlemen? For the ones in the back. Can we get a camera backstage, ladies and gentlemen? Something is going on. We don't know exactly what. I'm hearing it in my headset. There's some commotion going on backstage, and oh man, Tank has been laid out by Lexus King. Knee to the face, super kick. The ambush from behind. He already attacked him earlier. After the win over the Abyss, Tank got laid out by Lexus King, and Tank was leaving the parking lot. He was leaving the arena for the night. And he just got rocked from behind. Laid out Now he coming back to his senses, realized that Lexus King was the culprit behind this. There's a senton. And these two men got some bad blood between each other right now. Tank drilling those right hands. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. We wasn't expecting this to be going on here tonight on Raw 200, but these two men can't keep their emotions in check. And now Tank is about to make Lexus King pay for it. After the... Oh, he just launched him. Those blindsided attacks is now catching up with Lexus King. And Tank is the one that's going to make him pay for it. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. All over the Pure Wrestling champion. Braun Breaker's the former champion, not here tonight. And there's a backbreaker. You gotta wonder what is on the mind of Braun Breaker, excuse me. He is the former champion. And he is owed a rematch. But when will he get it? Is the question. Especially that Lexus King is attacking the champion, trying to send a message to the champion, let him know that he is coming for that title.
I would prefer never being in a situation like this, Corey. This is not what parking lots were made for.
Another senton by Tank as these men are just brawling out here, ladies and gentlemen. Double foot stomp by Tank. He is just going off. And oh, what a right hand. And if that wasn't enough, maybe this will be. And there's a counter by Lexus King. Seen the powerbomb coming, then the clothesline from hell. He didn't stop that. He didn't stop that. And Tank, he is furious about what happened to him. And he is looking to get some revenge, some retribution on Lexus King. They battling in this parking lot, those multiple foreign strikes to the face. Lexus King able to counter out with an inverted DDT. That's concrete that these guys are brawling in. This is not a match. This is a fight between these two. And no security is nowhere to be found as these two are going for it. Will that be enough? And it wasn't enough to put him away, as he is still dishing out some more punishment. Oh man, military press on concrete and a standing moonsault. This is not going to be good for neither one of these superstars. And another inverted DDT. Lexus King trying to get away from him. Oh man, and there's another clothesline from hell. He gave him the goodnight kiss and he got turned inside out.
Being carried around now.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no. All on top of the equipment.
Both wrists captured.
Knee to the face.
This doesn't look stable enough to be fighting on.
Tank with that steel chair. And Lexus King might be in some trouble right now, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the beginning of the end. He's looking for that power bomb. And now we're switching gears, ladies and gentlemen. As Raquel back in the arena, we're gonna have to get some medical help for Alexis King on what just transpired, ladies and gentlemen. But Raquel Rodriguez is ready for this one-on-one contest and still to come here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Our main event, Terrance, Malcom Ortiz, and Ben Danger is still to come. We're on Raw 200. And Raquel, the powerhouse, renewing her rivalry with the woman who will be defending her NXT Women's Championship at NXT Deadline against Shayna Baszler. Rhea Ripley was a part of the Team Raw War Games match, which I might add that they came up short. Team SmackDown Women's, Team Ronda Rousey, Pure Fusion Collective as all became the War Games winners. And next month, before the Royal Rumble, them four women will collide in a fatal four-way elimination match to determine the last four spots in the Women's Royal Rumble. Same for the men's side of War Games. The Bloodline pretty much won the War Games match for Team Raw. So that also will be taking place as well next month. The Rock, Jey Uso, Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, as them four will collide to determine which spots they will get in the Royal Rumble. Rhea Ripley got a lot on her mind, a lot on her plate, including her title defense at NXT Deadline for the NXT Women's Champion.
I hope this woman's ready. There is no easy path to victory against the biggest.
And what a dominant reign she done had since capturing that title way back in Halloween Havoc. Or the Great American Bash, I'm sorry. Since the Great American Bash. And there's a takedown by Rhea Ripley.
Ever since their NXT days, Raquel
Lifting her up, deadlift, tossing her around like a rag doll. Rhea Ripley was in control. Nice STO. Raquel back on the offense. Dragging her to the ropes. Working that on. There's a nice miss. Should be looking for the elbow to the head. Couldn't quite connect off the top rope. However, Raquel driving her to the ropes. Referee breaking it up. Both women separating. Raquel got Rhea in the corner. There's a snake eyes. Follow that up with big boom. As the NXT Women's Champion starting to lose focus in sight of winning this match. There's a counter. Going in for the roll-up. Shoulders down. Only not even a one count for Rhea Ripley. And now that camel clutch submission by Rhea. It's Raquel able to counter out.
Locking up with one another. Driving them toward the ropes, looking to keep
Driving her to the ropes. And a big cheek shot by Raquel. Knocking the champion down.
thing Rhea Ripley needs to focus on in this match.
Rhea's an extremely
Big
smart
splash.
wrestler, so I'm sure whatever I can think of, Rhea's already thought of at length and has perfected in her game plan. So I think we should
Shoulder tackle to the floor.
what she has to do to stay on top.
No idea where this one's
Raquel
headed.
not waiting. Chopped her right into the barricade. Raquel in control. Perhaps Raquel is looking to be crowned the next NXT Women's Champion. Multiple stumps to the chest by Rhea Ripley. Ripley working the arms. Referee at the count of 4. There's a counter by Raquel.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Raquel has shown her dominance here tonight.
Yes, firing up. She better hurry or she'll get counted out. Ripley has her opponent in the electric chair position.
It's that electric chair drop.
Now shoulders down.
Shoulders down. Only a 2 count.
That was a long 2 count there.
And anything can happen in WWE, but especially on the red brand.
Snaps Raquel in trouble. Counter again by Raquel. Able to power out, but this might not be the beginning of the end for Rhea Ripley, ladies and gentlemen.
To get Rhea on her heels. Now to
She's going in for the Tejana bomb, and she landed. And will that be enough to put Rhea Ripley away? And it was. Wow, what a match. As Rhea Ripley has got dominated by her former foe, her former ally, now foe, Raquel. Shocking events, ladies and gentlemen. Here was the beginning of the end right there. And it went from there to Raquel hitting a Tejana bomb for the win. There you have it.
Here is your winner, Raquel Rodriguez.
What a win. And what does this mean going forward to NXT tomorrow night? A lot of questions that will need to be answered will be answered on NXT. But ladies and gentlemen, we're just receiving word there's some commotion going backstage, and it's it's Mr. Perfect taking Javon Evans knee lift. Oh man, didn't see this coming at all, ladies and gentlemen. But Mr. Perfect ambushing Javon Evans as he was getting to his car. Looked like he opening the ambulance doors. Might want to send him on a ride. Javon Evans able to counter out, knowing exactly what's going on. He was on his way out of the arena, getting ready for Raw next week. And ooh, nice kick to the face. We just seen Tank and Lexus came brawl it out earlier tonight. As Tank was trying to leave, and now we got Mr. Perfect and Javon Evans in the parking lot garage, just brawling. This is insane, ladies. Oh, he hit the wall. Ran right into the wall. Scoop slam on the concrete. Things are just getting out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. And we're just moments away from our main event. And Javon Evans and Mr. Perfect far from each other. Just there's a counter by Perfect. Drilling some strikes. There's that DDT. This is a takeover. Mr. Perfect told Javon Evans earlier in the show that that is the closest he's going to get to that championship. And we're just 2 weeks away from Saturday night's main event. And Adam Pearce has just made it official. These two will collide at Saturday night's main event. And it will be for the Intercontinental Championship. Mr. Perfect rolling neck snap. And so far, he is getting the upper hand, getting the advantage on Javon Evans. The singular comes down. And we saw what happened last time. There's the perfect plex by Mr. Perfect. He was able to connect with the perfect plex. Trying to take him to the black car. Javon Evans able to fight, counter off. Nice little counter by Mr. Perfect. Trying to keep him grounded. Javon Evans able to find a way out. This is a straight up fight. There's no rules in this other than to knock your opponent out. There's a counter. Fire miscarried by Mr. Perfect. You can tell he's trying to use that car as a weapon, but couldn't quite use it. Shin breaker. Trying to break the shin of Javon Evans. Big elbow drop by Mr. Perfect. Things is just getting out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. What an episode, though. And don't forget to drop a like on the video. Atomic drop by Mr. Perfect, Javon Evans. He's just in a lot of trouble right now, but he's still fighting as the young OG. Oh, drop kick. Still trying to go to the black car. I guess he's trying to throw his head inside that windshield or that window. And there's a nice another shin breaker backdrop suplex combination by Mr. Perfect. And another perfect plex. But a counter. Javon Evans experienced it once. Wouldn't plan on experiencing it again. This is just insane, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen two brawls in one night. What a sight. And And now using that cone as a weapon. I guess this is exactly what he mean by he was going to see him soon, but Javon Evans got attacked by Mr. Perfect. I just really wasn't understanding that. And now Mr. Perfect well and on strikes with that cone. And we still have our main event triple threat match still to come. And there's a counter by the young OG. What he got in mind? The cutter. And if that wasn't enough, as we get to our main event. Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. This is time for our main event. We definitely would like to thank you all for tuning in to this episode. As Malcom Ortiz, the former pro wrestling champion, he said he got other titles in mind that he's looking after, including the Intercontinental Championship. He is set for this triple threat match.
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches.
This is going to be a banger of a triple threat match. Next week's Raw is sure to be phenomenal. No pun intended.
A man who elevates his game every week. He is competing at his highest level yet.
Malcom Ortiz says he's cunning. He wants next out of whoever wins at Saturday night's main event between Javon Evans, Mr. Perfect, for the Intercontinental Championship. There's a superstar who is looking to become World Heavyweight Champion, and next week he has an opportunity to make it to the finals and live his dream on becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. And his brother RC is a part of that tournament as well. Will we see them two in the finals? I'm pretty sure Terrance haven't forgot the brother versus brother a couple years ago where he came up short against his brother. He wanted to avenge that loss from a couple years ago and rewrite history to show that the little brother is far superior than the big brother. But here's a superstar who is just trying to be in the main event scene, the current ECW World Television Champion, in danger. This triple threat match should be a banger.
Some would say the superstar thinks a little too much of themselves, but the tape doesn't lie. This is a serious contender for any title. They need to loosen up.
So we now know matches that will be taking place next week on Raw. CM Punk, RC. That's going to take place next week on Raw, along with Seth Rollins taking on Finn Balor at a first round tournament. We also have LWO versus the Lucha Bros going down next week, along with Bianca Belair and Naomi will also go one-on-one. But here's our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Triple threat action. As Terrance And Ben Danger mixing it up, the ECW champion, the ECW World Television champion.
Triple threat matches, and the most challenging aspect is making sure you stay in the mix. Make sure you're always just an arm's reach.
He's in the back of the neck, back of the head of Terrance, and Ben Danger with those knees to the face. And there's a boot to the face by Ben Danger. Springboard, no one home. Counter. Going in for the roll up. Malcom Ortiz makes the save.
Getting set up in the corner now.
Malcom Ortiz going right after Terrance. Got him in that powerbomb position. Got him on his shoulders instead. Trying to go for the knees in the back. And there's a foreign shot. And there's a boot to the face. Follow that up with a standing moonsault by Terrance as he goes for the cover. Shoulders down. One. Only a 2 count so far. Springboard moonsault by Ben Danger as he goes.
He's looking to make a moment here. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Thought he was going for the cover, but he didn't go for the cover. But Malcom Ortiz came with a suplex. Terrance and Ben Danger both down, just now getting to their feet. Drop kick to Terrance. And kendo stick in the back of the head. Malcom Ortiz is dominating so far. He's going for another cover on Terrance. Shoulders down. Only a 1 count. Couple right hands to the face. Followed up with a stomp. Went right after the referee. She was trying to get out the way, but there's a snake eyes by Ben Danger. Ben Danger trying to take out Terrance. He get attacked. Cold breaker. As he goes for the cover, Malcom Ortiz hit the cold breaker on Terrance. Irish whip. Ben Danger outside on the ropes, getting back in. Last shot. What a triple threat match. Ben Danger is taking control of this match so far. Malcom Ortiz going for the cover on Terrance. 1, 2, and Terrance kicked out. Things is just getting out of hand here, ladies and gentlemen. And now Terrance got the 10 beats of the battering, beating them down. There's a kick in the back. Things starting to spill outside. Malcom Ortiz making it known. He been going targeting Terrance for the longest. And he get caught with a boot to the face by Ben Danger. Counter again. Malcom Ortiz coming with some strikes. Back fist. And now Terrance dishing out some strikes. Caught him with a knee. And man, what a match. What a main event. Malcom Ortiz back in the ring. Springboard, flying foreign shot. Malcom going up top. Terrance knocking him down. Guess he saved Ben Danger. Terrance, he looking for a springboard attack as well. Was looking for a springboard attack until Ben Danger. Like some double team temporary alliance on Malcom Ortiz. Double flapjack. Try to go for the clothesline from hell, and he get his face kicked in. Meanwhile, Malcom Ortiz getting his knees stomped in by Ben Danger. Working the legs. And those foreign shots to the face. Try to go for that GTS. Try to go for the last shot. Counter after counter between them two. Terrance able to kick out. Gave him a boot to the face. Missed the clothesline from hell. Springboard moonsault. There's a 630, but no one's there. Things are just getting out of hand in this triple threat match. So I think we coming to the conclusion, some would say, and these two is just trading counters. And there's the Z, knee to the face, the Z360, as he goes for the cover, not even a 1 count.
Oh no, he is in a bad way. Well, he got busted wide open by that attack.
Super kick to Ben Danger as he goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Terrance picks up the win in our main event. And just here's some highlights, ladies and gentlemen, on how the match went. And Danger was taking control. Malcom Ortiz was in control for most of the match. I don't know how he did it. That was a cold breaker right there. Trying to go for the cover. Wasn't enough. Last shot to Terrance. 1, 2. And Malcom Ortiz trying to get to every near fall that he possibly can. And here's those foreign shots by Ben Danger. Trying to go for the near glory. Couldn't quite connect. These two trading counters, but there was the Z360. That wasn't enough. And then the final moment, the super kick by Terrance, putting Ben Danger down for the 3.
Here is your winner, the
Well found. What a show. What a match. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode. Please be sure to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, want to see more episodes like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And with all of that being said, fam, thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.